are in your inbox. You get event ideas that sync up with when you'll actually be in Nashville, with many nearby where you're staying. You can see how personal context in AI mode makes search really yours, with recommendations customized just for you. Now, this is always under your control, and you can choose to connect or disconnect it at any time. Personal context is coming to AI mode this summer. Next, for questions when you want an even more thorough response, we're bringing deep research capabilities into AI mode. You already come to search today to really unpack a topic, but this brings it to a much deeper level. So much so that we're calling this deep search. Deep search uses the same query fan-out technique you just heard about, but multiplied. It can issue dozens or even hundreds of searches on your behalf. It reasons across all those disparate pieces of information to create an expert-level, fully cited report in just minutes. It includes links to the web throughout, so you can easily explore and take action. Now, that's a core part of how we've built AI mode overall, and how we've always thought about AI in search. Because we believe AI will be the most powerful engine for discovery that the web has ever seen, helping people discover even more of what the web has to offer and find incredible, hyper-relevant content. You're starting to see how search is becoming more intelligent, and we've got more to show you. So I'll hand it over to Rajan, who will share how AI mode is helping analyze complex data for one of his passions, sports.
Thanks, Liz. OK, so I'm a huge baseball fan. And lately, there's been a lot of buzz about these new torpedo bats. If you don't follow baseball, it's a new bat design where more of the weight of the bat is in the sweet spot. As you can see, I've been digging in on whether it's making a real impact on the game. And now, I'm wondering what the numbers say. So I'll ask, show the batting average and on-base percentage for this season and last for notable players who currently use a torpedo bat. Think about it. There are so many parts to that question. Search needs to understand who the notable players are, which ones are using torpedo bats, and their stats. I get this helpful response, including this easy-to-read table. And I know that this is fresh and accurate since it uses our sports data that's continuously updated down to the last strike. Search even brings in important context, like that it's still early in the season. I can follow up and ask, how many home runs have these players hit this season? And just like that, I get this graph. This goes back to what Liz mentioned about AI mode dynamically generating the right UI for each response. Search figured out that the best way to present this information is a graph, and it created it. It's like having my very own sports analyst right in search. Complex analysis and data visualization is coming this summer for sports and financial questions. OK, so all this talk about baseball made me want to get closer to the game, like at the next game close. But finding the perfect tickets can be a chore. So I'm excited to share that we're bringing Project Mariner's agentic capabilities into AI mode. You've already seen how AI mode is becoming more intelligent and personalized. And here's where you start to see search getting more agentic. Search can take work off my plate while still under my control. I'll say, find 2 affordable tickets for this Saturday's Reds game in the lower level. Search kicks off a query fan-out, looking across several sites to analyze hundreds of potential ticket options, doing the tedious work of filling in forms with all the criteria I asked for. And it puts it all together, reasoning across the results to analyze real-time pricing and inventory. Then, right here, task complete. I get great ticket options with helpful context so I can make an informed decision. Looks like these seats have a good view and at a reasonable price. Search helps me skip a bunch of steps linking me right to finish checking out. Tickets secured. Search will help with tasks like this soon, starting with event tickets, restaurant reservations, and appointments for local services. Next, let's talk about multimodality. We've been blazing the trail for multimodal search since before it was really even a thing. We introduced Google Lens on this very stage back in 2017. And since then, we've made it even easier to see